How much does fitness cost compared to other aspects of your life? Is it cheap or is it expensive? Our guest is rob-yontz. He's a lifestyle coach and personal trainer. He works with people in nutrition as well as in fitness. So I went to the market the other day and I had a choice, Rob. I could either buy organic tomatoes at $4 a pound or Roma tomatoes that were not organic at 99 cents a pound. The tomatoes I bought were terrible. I bought the 99-cent ones. I could have afforded the other ones. They didn't look good to me either, by the way. They were kind of orangey, and they were not an orange tomato. Do people make choices, in your experience, in terms of how they spend their money toward fitness? Let me add, and their own health.
They do. I think most people are. I mean, you get overwhelmed with marketing, so a lot of people are presented with an abundance, a plethora of information, data, and you're making decisions the best you can with the information you have. And we all want to believe in the best, but it takes effort to dig deeper and go behind the scenes in different things. My wife and I live an extremely clean life. We eat mostly organic. And we do it on a very tight budget. We make choices for what we do and where we spend our money based on our values and what we want, and that's really based in our paradigm of what we know. And our perspective basically is there's a lot of things out there we don't know. There's a lot of exposures to things we don't know. We see it in a lot of our clients and other people, in our studies that we do. So we like to minimize our exposure to things that we already know about.
One of the things that people ask me constantly is, how do I really know that that's organic, that there are no pesticides on there? It says it, but, labeling has become a very big issue, especially regarding GMO, genetically modified organisms. How do we know that it truly is organic? I mean, I'm not a scientist. I can't take that tomato and analyze it. I just want to eat this stupid thing.
Yeah, me too. I'm the classic. I don't believe anything. I should have been born in Missouri because you got to show me.
Right.
That's one of those things. I do go by the labeling and things, but yeah, that's in the back of my mind is how do I know this isn't an organic
and it's coming from a third world country to boot.
Well, how do you know it's not an organic tomato that was grown in a farm right beside the freeway? There's pollution and things coming out from there. You just don't know.
35 years ago, I did a series of interviews on the freeway chickens. Did you ever hear about that? Freeway chickens. It was on the 405 freeway, which is a major freeway in Southern California. There was a traffic accident, and chickens going to someplace fell off a truck, and they couldn't catch them all.
Oh, that's right. I've seen those two chickens on TV commercials.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly the ones. And I wish I had said that. And so they did some studies. They would find dead chickens, and over the years, the lead from the pollution and the gas in these chickens, literally 10 feet off the freeway, was an amazing amount of pollutants that were carcinogenic.
Right.
So if you have a farm 12 feet off the freeway, isn't that stuff getting into your food? I would think yes. So
I think so too. It's one of those things. There's so many things you could be doing. You really have to go for what you can focus on and go for all the low-hanging fruit. Mm-hmm. And doing that deeper research. I know there's other people in other organizations. That's what they live for, to prove or disprove these things. And we just watch and track and see. And as we learn more, we just incorporate that in.
Rob-yontz is our guest. He's a lifestyle coach from True North Fitness. You said that you started, working out, I guess, and being athletic in the 80s. I have a feeling it's more like the 70s, but in the 70s and the 80s, there was a term, no pain, no gain. Mm-hmm. Today, if I feel pain, what do you recommend?
If you feel pain, you should not do that movement or not do that thing. If you feel pain, that's an indication something's not right. Even though I'm well familiar with no pain, no gain. As a matter of fact, it's an adage in one of the special forces still. But, exercising is not about creating pain or getting your butt kicked or getting home and about 10 minutes later something knocks on the door, you open it up and your butt dragging in. No, you should actually feel better, more vitalized after a good solid exercise training session. We call it a training session because you're going from point A to B. It's not a workout. You're training.
And so working out, or as you said, training, is a constant thing. You don't need to... What about sweating and having your heart pump and things like that? Very quickly, because we're running out of time. You hear the music.
Not saying it's easy. It shouldn't create pain. If it is pain, you need to seek some type of expert counsel or diagnosis in that.
Well, our guest has been Rob Yontz. In a few weeks, we're going to meet together Shannon Yontz, the better half of Rob from True North Fitness. Rob, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And all you have to do is go to latenighthealth.com and you'll see Rob's pretty picture and get to his website. All right, coming up next, you're going to meet Josh Lane, a regular contributor to Late Night Health, as we talk about weight loss and nutrition. Join us at latenighthealth.com, latenighthealth.com.